Hello everybody and welcome to yet another video of the boats, I don't know, best boat kind of thing. $10,000 is on the line this time, and this is a really exciting segment in the boat industry. A lot of you have been asking for this video, so here it comes. Number 3 is gonna be an old classic from the Albin boat builders. It's the Albin Ballad. 30 feet, fin-keeled, quite fast, really well sailing boat actually. It has kind of a long fin keel, then a gap, then the propeller, and then comes a skeg which is protecting the whole rudder. And this is the reason that I'm choosing this boat before a lot of other fin keel boats from the 70s, because this boat has this fin keel completely protected by a skeg, and this is really important when it comes to fin keel boats, because if the rudder is completely free hanging, which it is on a lot of fin keel boats, then there is a big risk, or maybe not big risk, but there is a risk when you're going on crossings and stuff like that, that something might hit the rudder, and if it's completely unprotected, it's just gonna bend or get damaged in a bad way. You might lose steering. In worst case scenario, the rudder might actually fall off and just disappear down into the deep, which is why a skeg protecting the rudder is a crucial thing, at least for me, when going long distance sailing with a fin keel boat. Overall, the Ballad is just a really nice boat. It's quite roomy for 30 feet from the 70s. Usually got like down below standard saloon, L kitchen, just 2 sofas going straight on each side of the boat, regular V-berth in the front, toilet in the front, and then usually you got this little tucked in bed on one side underneath the cockpit as well. As I said, this boat is really nice in many ways. It's just smart in so many aspects that you can fit quite a lot of people in the boat and still be quite comfortable with a nice roomy cockpit, and a lot of attributes that's just quite nice. The back of the boat is quite big, where you can put a wind rudder and still be able to have a bathing ladder there. Foredeck's also quite big, which might fit like a solid dinghy like a Walker Bay or Pioneer or something like that, and it is quite steady in the water as well. Quite a few people have been sailing this boat far. For example, Papa Blondie, the Swedish legendary sailor who sailed this boat completely new down to the West Indies, stayed there for a couple of years, and then he kept going circumnavigating with this boat. Really nice. On spot number 2 in this list, it's gonna be 27 feet boat, long keeled, beautiful. It's the Allegro 27. If the Ballad is a classic boat, then the Allegro 27 is super classic. Long keel, beautiful lines. This boat could be completely just transmitted over to the classical boat building standards, with wooden all over the place, still have the same kind of long keel, just switch out all the plastic for wood instead. The boat will still be super beautiful and still have very nice lines as well. When it comes to sailing, this boat it's stable, it's solid, and still very nice in the water and stable, even though it's only a 27 feet boat. So when it comes to this size, I would say the Allegro 27 is one of the absolutely most stable and reliable and comfortable boats to be sailing in rough weather, big seas, hard winds, stuff like that, when it comes to this segment and the size of boats. Inside the boat, there's usually no tucked in little berth underneath the cockpit, so you're gonna deal with 2 sofas going straight, and then you got the regular V-berth in front, regular pantry, small pantry down on the left side, usually some kind of small table to the right for navigational stuff, then just regular toilet and other things, which is quite standard on boats in the size from the 70s. Quite similar to the Vega, I would say, in the layout inside the boat, and also when it comes to room. Otherwise, the boat is really stable. As I said, I saw one of these boats for sale like 1 week ago, with an new electric engine, monitor, wind vane, nice sails, nice rigging, good condition, everything like that. And it was running, I think, like $8,500 or something like that, which was just complete steal when I went back like 2 or 3 days after the boat was gone, naturally, and apparently was sold to some new lucky owner who might go long distance sailing, who knows. But Allegro 27, super nice boat. On number 1 on this list, for me, this was a little bit hard to decide, but this boat is really, really nice actually, and it combines the benefits from the Ballad and the Allegro 27 into one, and it is the Simona 30. Also from the 70s, 30 feet boat, built in Sweden, and it has a full long keel. Then the rudder comes, sits on the back of the keel, completely protected, but still it's a 30 feet boat, so it has the same room as a Ballad, but it is as stable and comfortable and nice as an Allegro. So you got both of two words. Usually when you get down in the boat, you got 2 beds going down underneath the cockpit, which creates a lot of room inside for a nice roomy dinette with 2 small sofas and a table which you can lower to make a double bed in the saloon as well. Then you got the pantry going on the other side of the boat, quite big, nice pantry with stoves and sinks and all different kinds of, I don't know, like storage compartments for making a lot of food and just bringing a lot of food, keeping it nicely in one place, tucked in, so you know where you got everything that is related to the kitchen stuff. And then when it comes to the front of the boat, it's quite similar to the other ones, classic V-berth and just another toilet in there. When it comes to rigging, the boat is quite standard when it comes to the 70s. It's quite solid, but not super over-dimensioned or anything like that, but it's solid and you got a good ground to stand on here if you buy the Simona. The cockpit is nicely sized for this size of a boat, and then you got a nice, quite big deck to just stack out with stuff to go long distance sailing, or if you want to go sailing with your family kind of long or just crossing smaller oceans, this boat is very capable for more or less everything that you want to encounter with a boat in this price category. When it comes to long distance sails, there are quite a few that's been done with the Simona. No real famous one or anything like that, because this boat model is not that well known, to be honest. But when it comes to all the attributes that this boat has, if you put them all together, it actually becomes a really, really capable boat to go long distance sailing, and that's mainly because of the full long keel for sure. It makes it stable and it makes it really, really reliable in many ways. So the winner is the Simona 30. Really nice boats. Number 3, the Albin Ballad, the classic. Then comes the Allegro 27 on the second place, and the Simona 30 takes home the jackpot. Very well, deservedly so. And yeah, I don't have too much to add to this list. Most people who wants to go long distance sailing can gather enough money to afford a boat like this, and you don't actually need anything more. You don't need any much more space than this, and you don't need a bigger boat to make it that reliable either, as long as you got the right equipment and the right just amount of stuff to make the boat safe, kind of. And that applies to every kind of boat, whichever price or size or model, catamaran, trimaran, monohull. You always need to equip it the right way to be able to sail safely. And to equip a boat in this price category is definitely cheaper than equipping any kind of bigger boat, no matter what kind of boat there is. Okay, that's the list for today. If you like this video, remember to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe as well. And I will see all you beautiful people in the next video. Take care. Bye.